First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, our holiday coverage kicks off with a good one here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. The first of three here on this Thanksgiving Day, set for a good one. The Packers and the Lions underway in Detroit. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's go now. Check Fury. Hey, go Fury.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Out to the left here to Reed. Just a gain of a couple there. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Right where they set him down started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Love. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up fourth down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Lions will take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Looking to throw, Hooker. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. A nice throw there for the first down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think, a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know he's watched this game since he was, 4, 5, 6 years old, and dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard playing their Turkey Bowl games themselves. So now he's gone from the backyard to the big stage, and here he is.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's third down. You look at this Packers defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you plan on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you, get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Off the option, it's Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Love looking to throw it. To the left side, there's the tight end, Musgrave. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
This will be caught at about the 6. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. And when the defense wins and gets up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Love fires that quickly outside. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jayden Reed, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the turkey bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and they come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And
and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Okay, break.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. Hooker's going to throw it. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Lions at 4-6 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second down, here's Gibbs. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Hooker. Well, this is caught by Williams. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 39. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1. Oh, it springs free. Montgomery loses it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mega.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Gets around him. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
19 Lions. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Following the fumble recovery, Hooker. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. A big play there for Detroit. 49 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Hooker. That pass caught. It's Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
18, Pioneer. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Panther 11, Panther 11. 79 Broncos.
Here's Hooker to throw it. Caught on a slant. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. Sensational he was last week, over 200 yards. And the simple quote that we saw this week was, keep him in front of us. They're going to have to do that.
And when they say that, it means tackling him after the catch. Because once he makes the catch, you may catch it in front. But if you don't tackle him, he's behind you at that point, and that's how he racks up the big yardage.
Montgomery. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal.
70 Timberwolves.
They'll run forward with Montgomery, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the second quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
Cup 19, Cup 19, Dragon 60.
They'll go for it. Hooker. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Here's 2nd and 10. Love. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 1st down. Love to pass. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic 1st down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
A short throw to Musgrave. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
Red, cycle.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. Touchdown! Romeo Doubs as the 1st half is winding down. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Come on.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Following the interception, Love. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now a second and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's Raymond bringing it out and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
From the gun, it's Hooker. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing. Hooker. That is caught and out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That third down conversion good for 23. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Hooker to throw on first and 10. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Nixon now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
22 needle. Blue strike.
Throwing. Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Hooker. They'll find Williams on the slant. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches at the 4-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Gibbs is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Gibbs, and this time he is in. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions use the short field to get in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it 24-13. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About It's set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. Love now. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day.
Here we go. Ready.
Love now on 2nd down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
And 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. On 3rd down, Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They go back to the ground with Jones. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 38 yards. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Hooker now on 2nd down. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Warriors, 70. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Hooker. Williams brings it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31.
Buffalo 18.
Lions, 1st down.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Here's Hooker. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's on his way. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Come on, come on. Hey, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Rashawn Gary in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They got his man complete. Still going. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know. Just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And he returns this to the 22.
Here we go. Here we
About
go.
set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Ready.
Now Love. Being chased out left. And it's a Packers touchdown. Luke Musgrave from 4 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Hooker now on play action. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready?
Love going to give this one to Jones. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
With that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Hey, check mega.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this